Welcome. Today we discuss about MCQ on basic electrical and electronics of mechanic motor vehicle track first year. Question number 1. What is the unit of electric current? Option A. Ohm, B. Volt, C. Watt, D. Ampere. Answer is D. Ampere. Electric current is the rate of flow of charge and its SI unit is the ampere. A. Ohm is for resistance, volt V is for potential difference, and watt W is for power. Question number 2. Which law defines the relationship between voltage, current, and resistance in a DC circuit? Option A. Newton's law. Option B. Faraday's law. Option C. Ohm's law. Option D. Boyle's law. The answer is C. Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that the voltage across a conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided all physical conditions and temperature remain constant, V equal to IR. Question number 3. What is the total resistance of two resistors R1 and R2 connected in a series circuit? Option A. R1 by R2. Option B. R1 into R2. Option C. R1 plus R2. Option D. R1 multiply R2 by R1 plus R2. Answer is R1 plus R2. In a series circuit, the total resistance is the simple sum of the individual resistance, means R total equal to R1 plus R2, etc. Question number 4. In a automobile, the battery is generally A. Option nickel cadmium cell, lithium ion cell, C. dry cell, D. lead acid battery. Answer is lead acid battery. Lead acid batteries are the most common type used in automobiles due to their low cost, high current delivery for starting and reliability. Question number 5. Which part of an electrical circuit is used to prevent excessive current flow, thereby protecting the wiring and the components? Option A. Switch. Option B. Relay. Option C. Fuse or circuit breaker. Option D. Diode. Answer C means fuse or circuit breaker. A fuse or circuit breaker is a safety device that melts or trips opening the circuit when the current exceeds a predetermined safe limit. Question 6. What is the function of a diode in an electrical circuit? Option A. To increase the current flow, to increase the current. B. To act as a variable resistor. Option C. To allow current flow in only one direction. Option D. To store electrical energy. Answer is C. To allow current flow in only one direction. A diode is a semiconductor device that acts as a one-way street for current, blocking flow in the reverse direction. Question number 7. What does the potential difference or voltage represent? Option A. The obstruction of the flow of current. Option B. The amount of current flowing per second. Option C. The electrical pressure that causes current to flow. Option D. The total power consumed by the circuit. Answer is C. The electrical pressure that causes current to flow. Voltage is the electromotive force EMF or electrical pressure that pushes electrons through a conductor. Question 8. If the voltage is 12 volt and the resistance is 4 ohm, what is the current flow in the circuit? Option A 3 ampere, option B 48 ampere, option C 0.33 ampere, option D 16 ampere. Answer is A 3 ampere. Using Ohm's law, I equal to V by R. So, I equal to 12 volt by 4 ohm equal to 3 ampere. Which component is typically used in the charging system of a vehicle to convert AC generated by the alternator into DC for the battery? A. Transistor, B. Capacitors, C. Rectifier diodes, D. Inductors. Answer is C. Rectifier diodes. The alternator produces AC and the rectifier brings a set of diodes inside the alternator converts this AC into DC power required to charge the battery and run the vehicle's electrical system. Question 10. A device used to control a high current circuit using a low current switch is a capacitor, fuse, C. Resistor, D. Relay. Answer is D. Relay. A relay is an electromagnetic switch. A low current signal activates an electromagnet which close a set of contacts to switch a separate high current circuit, that is headlight or horn. Question number 11. What is the primary characteristics of a circuit connected in a parallel? A. Option A. The current is the same through all components. Option B. The voltage is the same across all components. Option C. The total resistance is the sum of individual resistance. And option D. The circuit breaks completely if one component fails. Answer is B. The voltage is the same across all the components. In a parallel circuit, components are connected across the same 2 points, meaning the voltage is equal across all branches. The current divides and the total resistance decreases. Question 12. What is the term of a material that offers very low resistance to the flow of electric current? A. Insulator, B. Resistor, C. Conductor, D. Semiconductor. Answer C. Conductor. A conductor like copper or aluminum has free electrons allowing current to flow easily with very low resistance. Question number 13. Which instrument is used to measure voltage in a circuit? A. Ammeter, B. Ohmmeter, C. Wattmeter, D. Voltmeter. Answer is D. Voltmeter. A voltmeter measures potential difference voltage and is always connected in parallel across the components being measured. Question number 14. A resistor with color bands red, black, gold has a value of 22 ohm with a plus or minus 5% tolerance. Option B. 220 ohm with a plus or minus 10% tolerance. Option C. 22 ohm with a plus or minus 10% tolerance. Option D. 2.2 ohm with plus or minus 5% tolerance. Answer is 22 ohm with plus or minus 5% tolerance. Means color code red 2, next red 2, then black means multipliers 10 to the power 0, that is equal to 1, and gold means tolerance plus or minus 5%. total value is 2 into 1 equal 22 ohm with plus or 5% tolerance. 15. What is the main electrolyte used in a standard lead acid battery? A. Distilled water, B. Potassium hydroxide, C. Dilute sulfuric acid, D. Salt water. Answer is dilute sulfuric acid H2SO4. The electrolyte in a lead acid battery is a mixture of approximately 35% sulfuric acid and 65% of water. Question number 16. What does a reading of zero resistance on an ohm meter indicates when testing a circuit? A. Open circuit, B. Short circuit, C. Normal resistance, D. Infinite resistance. Answer is B. Short circuit. Zero resistance means there is a direct unintended path of the current flow to flow indicates a short circuit. An open circuit shows infinite resistance. Question number 17. The property of a coil to oppose any change in the current flowing through it is called A. Capacitance, B. Resistance, C. Inductance, D. Conductance. Answer is C. Inductance. Inductance is the property of an electrical conductor like a coil or inductor to resist a change in the electric current flowing through it, often creating a back EMF. Question number 18. Which electronic components stores electrical energy in an electric field? Option A. Resistor, option B. Inductor, option C. Transistor, option D. Capacitor. Answer is capacitor. A capacitor consists of two conducting plates separated by an insulator, dielectric materials, and is designed to store electrical energy. Question number 19. A transistor is primarily used in electronic circuits for which two functions? A. Storing energy and rectification. Option B. Filtering and smoothing. Option C. Switching and amplification. Option D. Controlling frequency and timing. Answer is switching and amplification. A transistor acts either as a fast electronic switch used in digital logic and control units or as an amplifier boosting signal strength. Question 20. The primary difference between an alternator and a dynamo or generator is that the alternator produces DC and the dynamo produces AC. B. Option B. Higher current at a low speed. Option C. Lower voltage. Option D. Variable resistance. Answer is B. Higher current at a low speed. While both generate electricity, an alternator AC generator with an internal rectifiers can produce sufficient charging current at much lower engine speeds idles compared to a traditional DC dynamo generator. Next question. What is the purpose of the voltage regulator in a vehicle's charging system? Option A. To increase the alternator's speed. Option B. To ensure the battery is only charged when headlights are on. Option C. To maintain a constant output voltage regardless of engine speed. Option D. To convert DC back into AC. Answer is C. To maintain a constant output voltage regardless of engine speed. The voltage regulator protects the battery and the vehicle's electrical components by limiting the alternator's output voltage usual to around 13.5 volt to 14.5 volt. Next question. If two 12 volt batteries are connected in series, what is the total output voltage? Option A 6 volt, option B 12 volt, Option C 24 volt. Option D 48 volt. Answer is C 24 volt. When batteries are connected in a series, positive to negative, the voltages are added, means 12 volt plus 12 volt equal to 24 volt. The ampere hour capacity remains the same. Next question. The condition where the positive and the negative terminals of a power source are connected with an unintended very low resistance path is known as open circuit. Option A. Option B high resistance. Option C ground connections. Option D short circuit. Answer is D short circuit. A short circuit is a fault connections that bypass the load causing very high current flow due to minimal resistance, which can lead to overheating and fire. Next question. What is the typical charging voltage range for a 12 volt automotive battery while the engine is running? Option A 10 volt to 12 volt. Option B 12.4 volt to 13 volt. Option C 13.5 volt to 14.5 volt. Option D 15.5 volt to 16.5 volt. Answer is C 13.5 volt to 14.5 volt. The charging voltage must be higher than the battery's normal voltage, that is 12.6 volt to 12.8 volt fully charged. To force current into it, usually maintain between 13.5 volt and 14.5 volt. Next question. In the context of vehicle wiring, what is a common symbol of a ground connection? A circular with a cross X symbol, a series of decreasing horizontal line, a square box, D a zigzag line. Answer is a series of decreasing horizontal lines. The ground symbol in a circuit diagram represents the return path from the current, which is typical the vehicle's chassis or engine block. Question number 26. A multimeter can typically measures A. Voltage and current only. Option B. Current, resistance and temperature only. Option C. Voltage, current and power only. Option D. Voltage, current and resistance. Answer is D. Voltage, current and resistance. A multimeter combines the functions of an ammeter, voltmeter and ohmmeter. Hence, its name is multimeter. Next question. Which components use the principle of electromagnetism to convert electrical energy into mechanical energy or motion to crank the engine? Option A. Spark plug. Option B. Starter motor. Option C. Alternator. Option D. Fuse. Answer is option B. Starter motor. The starter motor uses the magnetic force created by the current flowing through its windings to rotate the engine's flywheel. Next question. Kirchhoff's current law states that the algebraic sum of currents meeting at any junction or node in a circuit is equal to option A. The total voltage. Option B. The total resistance. Option C 0. Option D infinity. Answer is option C 0. Kirchhoff's current law is based on the conservation of charge. It states that the sum of currents entering a junction must equal the sum of currents leaving it. So, the algebraic sum is 0. Next question. The primary function of a ballast resistor is an older ignition system is to option A. Increase the current to spark plug during starting. Option B. Reduce the voltage to ignition coil after the engine starts. Option C. stores energy for the spark, and option D, regulate the alternator output. Answer is option B, reduce the voltage to the ignition coil after the engine starts. That is, a ballast resistor is bypassed during the starting to provide full battery voltage to the coil, but once the engine runs, it is placed in series to reduce the voltage to the coil to prevent overheating and premature coil failure. Next question. What does the term ampere hour AH capacity of a battery indicates? Option A, the total voltage the battery can provide. Option B, the maximum current the battery can deliver momentarily. Option C, the amount of current it can deliver for a specific period. Option D, the internal resistance of the battery. Answer is option C, the amount of current it can deliver for a specific period. That is, the AH rating specifies how much steady current, means in amperes, the battery can supply for a certain duration, that is in hours, before its voltage drops below a certain level. That is, a 60 Ah battery can theoretically supply 3 ampere for 20 hours. Next question. A fully charged 12 volt battery has a specific gravity reading of approximately 1.150, option B 1.200, option C 1.260 to 1.280, option D 1.350. Answer is option C 1.260 to 1.280. Specific gravity measures the density of the electrolyte. A reading of 1.260 to 1.280 indicates a fully charged state as the sulfuric acid concentration is highest. Next question. Why is a fuse rated at a slightly higher value than the total normal operating current of the circuit? Option A, to allow the circuit to run cooler. Option B, to save electricity. Option C, to avoid blowing during temporary current surge. Option D, to increase the circuit voltage. Answer is option C, to avoid blowing during temporary current surge. When an electric load like a motor or a bulb is first switched on, there is a momentary surge of currents. The fuse is rated slightly higher to withstand this brief surge without blowing. Next question. The magnetic field strength of an electromagnet solenoid or coil is increased by option A, decreasing the number of turns, option B, decreasing the current, option C, increasing the number of turns or the current, option D, using a plastic core. Answer is option C, increasing the number of turns or the current. The strength of an electromagnetic is directly proportional to the number of turns in the coil and the amount of current flowing through it. Question number 34. An LED, light emitting diode, is a type of semiconductor that option A, consumes a lot of power, option B, emits light when a current flows in the forward directions, option C, can handle reverse biased current flow, option D, is only used for heavy duty applications. Answer is option B, emits light when a current flows in the forward direction. An LED is a diode that produces light when it is properly forward biased. Current flows from anode to cathode. Question number 35. The ignition coil operates on the principle of option A, piezoelectric effects, option B, electromagnetic induction, option C, Ohm's law, Option D, thermal effect. The answer is option B, electromagnetic induction, means mutual inductions. Means the ignition coil is a set of transformer that uses the principle of mutual induction. A changing magnetic field in the primary winding induces a very high voltage in the secondary winding. Next question. What is the SI unit of electrical power? Option A, joule. Option B, ampere hour. Option C, volt. Option D, watt. Answer is option D, watt. Electrical power, the rate at which energy is consumed or produced, is measured in watt. Then next question. If two 12 volt 60 Ah batteries are connected in parallel, what is the total output voltage and capacity? Option A, 12 volt 120 Ah. Option B, 12 volt 120 Ah. Option C, 24 volt 60 Ah. Option D, 12 volt 60 Ah. Answer is option B, 12 volt 120 Ah. Means when connected in parallel, means positive to positive, negative to negative, the voltage remains the same 12 volt, but the capacity added up, means 60 Ah plus 60 Ah equal to 120 Ah. Question number 38. The function of an ECU, electronic control unit, in a modern vehicle is best described as option A, only controlling the car's radio system. Option B, a simple switch for the headlights. Option C, the main computer that processes sensors, data and controls actuator, that is fuel injectors ignition. Option D, a high power alternator regulator. Answer is the main computer that processes sensor, data and controls actuators. The ECU or PCM or ECM is the vehicle's brain. It takes input from the various sensors and uses pre-programmed logic to calculate and control all aspects of the engine and vehicle operation via actuators. Next question. How is an emitter always connected in a circuit to measure current? Option A, in parallel with the load. Option B, in series with the load. Option C, across the battery terminals. Option D, between the ground and the chassis. Answer is option B, in series with the load. Explanation. An emitter must measure the current flow through the circuit, so it is connected in series. To ensure all current passes through the meter, it has very low internal resistance. Next question. In an alternator, the rotating components that creates the magnetic field is the A, stator, B, rotor or field windings, C, rectifier, D, brush. Answer is B, rotor, field windings. The rotor or field windings spins and is energized by a small current to create a magnetic field, which induces AC current in the stationary stator windings. Question number 41. The term for a very high resistance or a break in the circuit path resulting in no current flow is A, short circuit, B, open circuit, C, partial ground, D, excessive voltage. Answer is B, open circuit. An open circuit is a break or discontinuity in the path leading to infinite resistance and zero current flow. Next question. If the total resistance of a circuit increases, what happens to the total current flows? Assuming the voltage remains constant. Option A, it increases. Option B, it remains the same. Option C, it decreases. Option D, it becomes infinite. Answer is it decreases. According to Ohm's law, I equal to V by R. Current is inversely proportional to resistance. If resistance R increases and V volt is constant, I must decreases. Next question. What is the main cause of sulfation in a lead acid battery? A. Overfilling with water. Option B. Leaving the battery in a discharge state for too long. Option C. Constantly overcharging the battery. Option D. High ambient temperature. Answer is option B. Leaving the battery in a discharge state for too long time. Sulfation is the formation of large hard lead sulfate crystals on the plates when the battery is left discharged, which reduce its capacity and charging ability. Next question. Which components is used to smooth out pulsating DC like that coming out of a rectifier or filter out noise in a circuit? A. Option A. Inductor. Option B. Resistor. Option C. Capacitor. Option D. Diode. Answer is option C. Capacitor. Because capacitors resist sudden changes in voltage and are commonly used as a filters to smooth out the ripples in rectified AC, converting it into clean DC. Next question. A device that converts light energy into electrical energy is a option A. LED, option B. SCR, silicon control rectifier, option C. photodiode or photovoltaic cell, solar cell, option D. transistor. Answer is option C. photodiode or photovoltaic cell or solar cell. Means photodiodes and photovoltaic cells used to photoelectric effects to generate current from incident light. Question number 46. Which is a common example of a thermistor application in a vehicle? Option A. Headlight bulb. Option B. Ignition coil. Option C. Engine coolant temperature ECT sensor. Option D. Spark plug. Answer is option C. Engine coolant temperature ECT sensor. Because a thermistor is a temperature sensitive resistor, the ECT sensor uses these principles. Its resistance changes predictably with coolant temperature, providing the ECU with essential data. Next question, question number 47. The primary coil of a step-up transformer like an ignition coil has option A. more turns than the secondary coil, option B. fewer turns than the secondary coil, option C. the same number of turns as the secondary coil, option D. an air core. Answer is option B. fewer turns than the secondary coil. For a step-up transformer to increase voltage, the secondary winding must have many more turns than the primary windings. Next question. If you are testing a vehicle wiring harness for continuity using an ohmmeter, what reading indicates a good circuit? A. infinite ohms, B. close to 0 ohms, C. mega ohms, D. 0 volts. Answer is close to 0 ohms. Continuity means the circuit is complete. A good conductor or wire suffer very little resistance, so the reading should be close to 0 ohms. Next question, question number 49. The function of the starter in a vehicle alternator is to A. create the magnetic field, B. produce the alternating current, option C. regulate the output voltage, option D. smooth the DC output. Answer is B. producing the alternating current. The starter is the stationary set of windings where the magnetic field from the rotating rotor induces the three-phase alternating current, means AC current. Next question. In the equation of electrical power P equal to VI, what does the P stands for and what is its unit? Option A, pressure measured in Pascal. Option B, potential measured in volt. Option C, power measured in watt. Option D, particle flow measured in coulomb. Answer is option C, power measured in watt. P stands for power, which is the rate of energy transfer and is measured in watt. Thank you.